There's doesn't matter. It's a mess.
Oh,
Bear with us a bit, guys. Hold on. No, mine's down here. That's why I didn't have it.
oh, oh.
So okay. Just don't the broadcast. I don't think so. See, I thought it was that. What was? I thought it was view, but then I couldn't find anything there. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know we were clicking around and we found it.
Cool.
Wait a minute. Go back to that. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure that I'll ever remember that again.
So
okay, but why is it? But here's the thing: is oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, popping up now. Be able. Oh no, then it messes it up, and that probably messes. Whoopsies. All right, I got back. Back. Should be able to monitor from. Also gonna. So, bear with us, guys, if you're live. Also, say hello so we know our live. Okay. Can't see the. All right. I think we're ready to get started. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to Spencer's Ventures Live. Paul and I are back. It is the last Tuesday of the month at 7:30-ish. And as you know, that is when we do our live show and talk about things that we did the past month and what's coming in the next month or two or three or whatever. So we will tell you. Okay. Cool.
I had my spot sign locked.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for testing that. I appreciate it. And I can see it pretty well. So we will get to what's coming later. Quick view of what's coming. We are leaving for vacation this Saturday. And so there will be lots of vlogs probably happening in December from that trip, maybe a couple before that. More than likely, the vlogs from that trip will happen in December. And in the meantime, while we are on, I'll just tell you, while we are on that trip, we will be putting up short videos that we typically call, and I think we're still going to call them Where Are We Now? They are, so the Where Are We Now videos are just short videos. They are unedited. We just take like 3, 4, 5 minute videos. I think our longest one has been like 7 minutes or something.
Yeah, like 7, 6.
So about 5-minute little videos just to show you where we are that day, what we're doing. Sometimes we'll do more than one. I do try to put out at least one a day so you guys can follow us on our journey, like basically in real time. So those Where Are We Now videos, those are literally just, this is where we're at in this moment. I try to upload it immediately. So there's no editing, no, outro music or anything like that. We just throw those up. So keep an eye out for those while we're gone. And if you are not subscribed, do that. Also, set your notifications to turn them on, set them to all, and then you'll see those videos pop up. As well as when we do go live, which we have been very consistent. This is episode number 4. We've been very consistent at the last Tuesday of every month. So that's really exciting because Dan and I had a very hard time being consistent.
This is number 5.
Oh, it's 5?
Yes.
I named it 5, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. This is the 5th one. I'm dumb. Yeah. Hey, things happen. Okay, so let's get right down to business. And if you guys are watching this after the fact, after we've been live, totally cool. Leave us a couple comments, or you don't have to, but let us know like some of your thoughts on the types of things that we're talking about. So a while ago, Dan and I actually did a small series called Keep Trash Change. And those were pre-recorded videos, and we talked about different rides at Great Adventure. We did a series on flat rides, and then the other video was all coasters. And people seem to really like that. So, I've been trying to think of what else could we do in that vein. Well, we are going to do Keep Trash Change, the Fright Fest edition, and we're doing it live. So this is not edited. It's just Paul and I talking live about this. So, and it will also entail some of our thoughts about Fright Fest this season.
I keep looking over yonder, thinking we have a paper with a script when we talked about what to say on the car ride.
Yeah, I know.
We did a podcast right then and there.
I know. We actually pre-discussed this a couple of nights ago. And
for the first time ever for one of these.
Not really a practice. It was more, hey, how about this for an idea? And we started and it's like, I hope we remember all these things we're saying for the live show. So
I was saying stuff like, instead of like bring back to keep trust things.
Well, bring back would be
I know it is
a change. So okay, so let's get started. Where should we start? Should we start with the new mazes? You want to start with mazes?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had 2 new mazes this season. We had Wreckage and we had Total Darkness. What do you say about those 2 mazes? Are they a keep, a trash, or a change?
Keep.
Okay. So I'm going to say Wreckage is a keep. Total Darkness, while it is a keep, it's more of a change. I would add some things in there. I would add maybe some of those air cannons in there. Anything else that could potentially make noise and startle people, aside from the actors banging on the walls. Because, yes, that will startle you. But that's like the only tool that they have in there is to put on the wall. And when I volunteered for Scares for Cares, that's where I was. And literally the only tools you have are pounding on the wall or yelling. And I have a hard time yelling, especially because the music in there, the soundscape in there, where I was, there was a speaker like right there, and it was difficult for me to yell over that.
Well, you also have the mask.
I did not have a mask. No, volunteers.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was difficult. It would be really cool if there was like an air cannon somewhere or something like that. I know that there was another relatively common complaint is people said it wasn't dark enough in there. I agree there were some areas that were not dark enough. But there were definitely a couple of areas that were definitely dark enough. Now, there were times where I would go through and areas that I thought were really dark the first time I went through were brighter for some reason the next time I went through. So I'm not sure why that is. Don't know. But yeah, I would add some more sound type things, like air cannons would be perfect, because not only would it like hit you in the feet, but or the legs, but it scares crap out of people, and that's fun. So, yeah, both of them are essentially keep, but I would change up Total Darkness a little bit to just make it a little more jump scare-ish. Uh and should we also discuss let's talk about the other maze quick. Are there any other mazes that you would trash, keep, or change?
Meal maze, trash.
And would you do anything in its place?
Weeping Woods.
Wicked Woods.
Yes.
That's not a terrible idea. Okay, I also say my vote for trashing a maze is definitely Mirror Maze.
We hate that maze. It's not.
Well, we don't. No. We don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's a fun maze, but it's old. I feel like it's worn out its welcome. You can take those mirrors down and store them somewhere, and maybe bring that thing back in like 5 years. You could
different layout.
Well, and you could also set it up, early in the season as a mirror maze, as a $5 upcharge to go through the mirror maze. But yeah, I think it's time for the mirror maze to retire. Even like I said, even for like 3 to 5 years, probably like 5 years, retire that sucker for a while. So my thought, kind of is along Wicked Woods, but, and I don't know how long you could make a maze in there. I would imagine it could be a touch longer than the mirror maze is, but I'm not 100% sure because I am no maze design expert. But why not do a Jersey Devil maze? You can have, people in there, there's, it's the Pine Barrens, so you can have, some trees in there. You can have, a sound of the Jersey Devil screeching and someone, someone saying, "Did you hear that? He's coming," like, "I just saw the Jersey Devil. He looked like this," or whatever, like, there are definitely things you can do in there. And at the end, I thought this would be really cool. You could have, and you wouldn't even necessarily have to have anybody dress as the Jersey Devil, but you could have, say, like right now you have that projection with, different ghosts and ghouls and things. Like, you're using projection on those mirrors and stuff right now as it is. So you could have a projection at the end where it is the Jersey Devil. However, because the Jersey Devil have so many different descriptions, so many sightings were, slightly different. Oh, he had wings. Oh, it was the head of a horse. He had horns, or, he had a long spiky tail. Like, there were so many different descriptions of the Jersey Devil. And I think it would be cool to have the people, as you're going through, say different things that they saw. Oh, he was on, 2 legs, and they were, he has the legs of a horse, or whatever. Watch out, you'll see him, whatever. And at the end, and it would be all different descriptions. And then at the end, the projection could be, or you might be able to have people dress up like this, but the projection could be a different projection of the Jersey Devil. Every time you go through, it's different. So you might have like 5 different iterations of the Jersey Devil, or I don't even know how many iterations are really out there. But let's say you have 5 different iterations of the Jersey Devil, and you would project a different one every walkthrough. So, and maybe they would just rotate or whatever. So your sighting of the Jersey Devil, your personal sighting of the Jersey Devil, would be different from the next group coming through. And, as you're going through, the whole thing would be, did you see him? Watch out, like whatever, like, he's dangerous. Here he comes. You would hear him screech. Um, and they would each actor could give you a piece of this is what he looks like. Watch out, whatever. And then you get to the end and you see the Jersey Devil for yourself. Now, like I said, that could be somebody in a costume, and you would have to swap out those Jersey Devils, or a projection, or maybe even just a shadow of a projection shadow or something like that. I think that would be really cool.
You just hit my mic.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool for that area for a maze. Give us some devil, man. Give us a Jersey Devil, baby.
You remember what you were gonna name it?
Oh.
The Legend of the Jersey Devil.
Oh, well, yeah, because that's what it's called, the Legend of the Jersey Devil. Yeah.
But that actually reminds me of a movie, a murder mystery movie, where they made 3 ending scenes and sent them out to different movie.
Oh, yeah, they do that kind of thing a lot. And then
Yeah.
the audience, they judge based on the audience what the ending should be.
Well, I'm just saying, it must have been well confusing for the guy that watched the movie twice.
Yeah, probably. So anyway, that would be my idea for trashing the mirror maze and replacing it with a Jersey Devil maze. And that's my idea. So, Great Adventure, if you heard that, maybe just, there you go. You're welcome.
Or toss some maze we just talked about by Jersey Devil.
Yeah, but that's a really good spot for it, and it's a building already. They wouldn't have to build something else.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So Six Flags, if you heard that, you're welcome. What other mazes would you do anything with any of the other mazes?
With that maze,
Army of the Dead.
that one, that cheap, that one got mine. No, thank you.
Yeah, the last time we went through Army of the Dead, it was good. They even added some of those air cannons in there, and those always make me jump. So that was really good.
I do. You can stun me at any moment. You will not make me jump. And I jumped for first time in a while.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Oh yeah, that definitely got a no thank you. Man, why did the camera from under the table being all creepy look like?
So, and I forgot, we probably should have handed out the no thank you at the beginning. But you know what? We're going to hand out the no thank you award for the season after we're done with the trash keep change.
Yep.
So, I would say the other mazes, I mean, I don't know that I don't think I would trash any other maze. I don't think I would change any other maze either that I can think of. I don't think there was anything I said. So let's move on from mazes. Let's talk about scare zones. We had a new scare zone this season, Plaza of the Dead.
Oh, that's taken away.
And what?
I feel like it's disappeared.
It is not going to disappear. I am sure that it will not disappear. It was absolutely beautiful, and that is a definite keep. I could see, adding a few things here and there potentially. I thought all the actors in there did a great job. It was visually stunning, just a beautiful, beautiful scare zone, and not scary. If you are afraid to walk through scare zones and stuff, it is mild. It is not scary. The most that they do is shake something at you, and they might make you jump. But for the most part, Day of the Dead is a celebration. So, there's dancing, and it's just festive, and it was fun. So awesome job with that, Great Adventure. Seriously, awesome job with that scare zone. It is pretty much exactly what I thought it would be, and it's in the perfect spot. Don't move its spot. It is perfect. Um, are
It's
there
in the
so
Mexico area.
so that is yeah, that is a keeper, brand new scare zone, the only new scare zone. Definitely a keeper. So out of the other 4 scare zones, we have the miners, the pirates, the fountain, and clowns.
Devils.
Is there anything? There is no demon. They took that one away.
Wasn't I thought that was one by
No, there were some props there, but there was no scare zone.
Hey.
So out of those other 4, did you trash keep or change any of those?
Find those. Move them away to somewhere people actually go.
Okay, so is that a trash or a change?
Change.
Okay, so you just think that it should be in another area. Okay. What I'm going to say about the miners is trash it. I get it. Like I kind of I understand why one is there. But I don't think it's necessary. I think you can trash that. I think you can take the actors you would normally put there and put them in Carnival or put them actually put them at the fountain. The fountain area is a large area that needs more scare actors than it had in there this year. So if I'm going to change the fountain, so I get so
I
the
forgot
fountain
that was
the
a
fountain
scare
scare,
zone.
the fountain scare zone changed. It's not zombies anymore. Um it's like all different people from like different areas of the park. Sort of like there was a cowgirl, there was like some sort of miner or construction worker or something. There was a bride, which I thought that was super cool. Um and then there were some other like just to me undescript characters. So my feeling is I think I don't know. I felt like the bride was the only one that really fit at the fountain. Like maybe I'm nuts, but I just sort of feel like you need to add more people at the fountain, and I get it. You don't always have enough people. Totally understand that. We need more people at the fountain because that scare zone is very large. Um and I think the theme of it needs to go back to like zombies or something. I just it felt like discombobulated. It felt like it didn't have a theme. And yeah, I get it. It's called the Bloody Fountain, but it just with everybody being dressed so different, there was like it felt like there was no theme to it. So yes, they were all bloody. I I don't know. To me it just felt themeless. So I would change that back to something a little more that feels a little more coherent. This is just my opinion. Um
Is basically monsters from different regions of
yeah,
the planet.
and I get it. It just felt off. I would also get more people in Carnival. Now maybe there were on other nights that I wasn't there. That's possible, but I also like the change of venue last time. Uh which I really liked last year, how it was in a more narrow area. And I think they were still calling it Clown Town. Now they're calling it Carnival again, which is great. And I love the spot that it's in. I think it's the perfect spot. I just think you need more. I think you need more clowns in that area. I think it needs to crawl with clowns because people are really afraid of clowns. Um, I'm not sure if there was enough usage of chainsaws this year. There were a couple of clowns with them, and I feel like that worked. I really feel like I don't recall anybody at the fountain with a chainsaw, maybe one night or something. I don't remember. I think you need a couple of chainsaws at the fountain. Um, just because those chainsaws really noises make people jump. It just does. It just works. Although I did like the cowbell, um, which could work even if you had a just a regular zombie. It could be anywhere and they could just hit it, and hey, we all need more cowbell. Anyway, and if you understand that reference, you're probably a little older than I am. Just saying. Um,
Because I grew up with this one, I know
yeah.
it.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean most people know that. But anyway, if you got that reference, all right, right on. Um so as far as other scare zones, I think we're good. Let's move on to oh, there was a new location for The Awakening and Freak Show. The new I'm just going to say it. I'm sure you would agree. The new location for Freak Show, absolute keep. 100%. That is a great spot for it, right outside of Carnival. It was right in between the Carousel and Carnival. A lot better space there. And the Awakening being in front of the big wheel. Yes, please. So much better than in front than at the fountain.
Indeed.
It works so well there, and I would definitely keep it there.
Better stay here and be cute.
I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the new actress that's playing the new character. Not about the actress herself. I'm sorry, the new character, which is female. And it's probably because I'm so used to Dr. Fright. Like, I sort of have this soft spot for Dr. Fright. I just think he's kind of cool and maybe even a little funny. But so we'll see. I mean, but the show was good. It was okay. Very enjoyable to see the processional again. And to still have the Awakening. I think that's something that should not go away. I love it in front of the wheel. Keep that. Keep it there. Keep the Freak Show where it is. I think those are great spots for those things. Also, the Carousel. Now, I don't know if it started running backwards in October and it was just, I don't know. Anyway, when we were there one night, it was running backwards. That was my gosh, October 3rd is when we first started noticing the carousel was running backwards. We got on it. It was so much fun. That's a keep. Keep it running backwards for Fright Fest. I think that is so cool. That was definitely a lot of fun. I'm trying to get to the last thing on the list that was new. Well, partially new, partially old. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that we needed to touch on as far as Fright Fest goes? Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. That we're gonna get to that, but was there anything before that? Anything new or a lot of new Fright Fest merch?
Yes.
I have to say, keep that up. That is amazing. And some things were colors were a little brighter, and just everything wasn't just all black, all of the merch. So that was great. Keep that up. Keep doing stuff like that. Fantastic. I love the new merch when it comes out and stuff. So all right, so let's move on to the last thing on our keep trash change list, which I think we know exactly what we're doing with the interactive lanterns. Go ahead. You don't know?
Thank.
That is a keep, baby. We're keeping that. That is a yes, please. Yes, please.
Saints.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll get to you in a minute. So last year they had the interactive bubble wands, and we didn't get one because we were like, well, what do they interact with? Like, we didn't know anything about it. this year they bring out these lanterns. We've showed them to you in vlogs, and on the last live show we showed them to you. Um, the lanterns are so cool. They set off the bubble bonds. They set off the bubble stations. They set off so many things. If you don't know about them or you haven't seen this, go back and watch all of our Fright Fest videos. You'll see some of the things that they interacted with. The only thing, so this really isn't about the lanterns as much as it is about the lantern map. I think they should post a map.
No. You said cheap. You can't say stuff when you say cheap.
But this is about the map. This is not about the lantern or the interactive part itself. Am I allowed to say that? I mean, isn't that sort of a different thing?
I honestly don't know. But
okay, well, I think it is because they're sort of my rules.
I was gonna say to make a website for us to figure out what interactive sites are operational.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, hello, Kat, welcome. So glad you're here. So what I was gonna say was have a map posted at each site that you can purchase the lanterns at. People can take a picture of it so there was a QR code on the bottom of the lantern that you could scan and see a map of all of the interactive spots. Well, when we went around to try to find them, it was not that easy. Now, after that, a week or so after, they did start posting signs. Here's one, here's one, here's one. And not all of them set something off. Some of them just set off your lantern and made it change colors. So that was interesting, and it was a lot of fun. But maybe just having a map posted that maybe they could, maybe put something over it, like, okay, this one's not working, let's sort of take that one off the map, and make it so that maybe you could check each night, go check the map, what's working, what's not working, or whatever. But I think we wound up finding most of the interactive items, so that was pretty cool. I would say, and look, I get it, guys, sometimes things just don't work, but I would say try to get it together a little earlier in the season, but definitely keep those lanterns. And I hope that the ones we bought this year will work next year. So what would you talk about the map?
Yeah, I was gonna say add website.
Oh, add the website.
Yeah.
So which they kind of have with that QR code. The problem is
it's not. No. The problem is no one uses it.
Right, and it not updated. But I'm thinking an easier way to update it would have a map that they could, maybe put like a little sticker over each location not working. That are. So yeah, love those lanterns. Got to keep those. Please, please, please let the ones that I bought this year work. I think the bubble wands did. The ones that were out last year, because they were the same bubble wands. So I think that they were.
Why do you say dog every time the Chihuahua appears? Yeah. We got too distracted by this dog. And
he's a good boy. Okay, so oh good, no. Where is is it over? It is.
My mom's going to do.
I was just looking at the time we've been live. The chat is covering it.
I looked at that on.
Gotcha. Oh, I can also pull this up a little bit and see it better. Cool. Oh,
the dog has now decided to get onto the table.
And then
pet him to keep him. What are you doing?
Okay, I got it. I was just trying to find that other box because I'm nuts. Okay, sorry. And what did I say we were going to talk? Oh, we need to do our well, actually my no thank you.
Yeah.
And if you watched our vlogs, you already know the seasons, and the no thank you award is for mazes. And so let me explain, but you'll already know which maze is getting the no thank you award for the season.
Not everyone on here watches.
That is true. That is true. But so the no thank you award, this is something I just started this year. Because there was a particular maze that every time I came out of it, my heart was pounding. I had to catch my breath. It was just horrifying to me. Absolutely terrifying. And it was a legitimate, I am terrified. Okay. This wasn't just like, I'm just yelling and screaming just because I can.
Oh no, she hates this maze.
No, I don't hate it. I actually like it, but I'm terrified by it. But anyway, so
we have to force her to do a scene.
Okay, so basically when I come out of the maze, I look at the camera and I say no thank you. And no thank you this year and in this context is an absolute compliment to the people in that maze who terrified the crap out of me, who made me run just to get out. And that award goes to The Conjuring. No thank you. So the no thank you award, The Conjuring, best maze of the season, hands down. For me, because everybody has their things that make a maze the best. Mine is if you scared the living crap out of me. That's what makes a good maze. A lot of people like Asylum. They're like, that's the best maze. To me, that maze is just disgusting. It's shut up, man. Shut up. Dude, Jersey Coaster crew. Your BFF the nun. Yeah.
Oh, we now have a dog on the table.
Yeah, Bear, why are you on the table?
Let him be on the table.
Anyway, so a lot of people really enjoy Asylum, and they're like, that's the best maze, that's the best maze.
No.
For me, it's just disgusting. It's gory. I don't mind gore, but it's just gross. It's disgusting. It doesn't scare me. Now, have I gotten jump scares in there? Absolutely. Especially at the end in the morgue scene when those feet start going and moaning and groaning. It gets me every single time. But it's not enough to give a no thank you. I do have to say, for the season as a whole, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you get the next no thank you. You're definitely second place for me. Definitely terrifying. Leatherface jumping out every which way. Just everywhere you turn, there he is. There were a couple of times he got me very good. Heart pounding, can't breathe, the whole 9 yards. So they have to get second place for the year. And so I gave one other maze a no thank you this season. One, and it was on our last visit there.
I know it's not what I think it is, but my head's on Trick or Treat.
No. And I could not even believe that I was saying it. But it was Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
They got one no thank you this season. And they're the only other maze that got a no thank you.
Well,
so
yeah, I'm the one.
Yeah.
They have my one.
Yeah, so
because I do not jump. They got me.
Right. So I have to put that one as my third place for the season. Enjoyed all the mazes, 100%. But yeah, those are my top three. Conjuring, I think, has taken number one at least 2 years in a row, because I think Saul may have taken number one 3 years ago.
I'll bring the camera down a bit.
No, please don't. Okay. Please don't. Just leave it be. It's fine. So yeah, so we know what was your number one maze, not even necessarily your no thank you of the season, which we know is Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
But did you have a favorite maze that was not necessarily a no thank you maze?
There's a newspaper now. Probably
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know in the past you've said that you really like Total Darkness, but I guess that depended.
It's just up there.
Yeah,
They're
gotcha.
both really good.
Okay. Um. So
Also, chat, I know what you mean by you love the Conjuring, but also I know where you live, so I know you ain't talking about the main.
yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not watching.
I went into detail though.
Yeah, I am. I am not watching.
Up, Dad.
No, I believe that's.
It's
Yeah, I know, but it's. Oh, it says
oh wait, is that my
no. It's dead. Oh, okay.
Knew
Well,
it.
well, I
I
don't know
knew it.
why. I don't know why it says John Spencer 75. That doesn't make any sense. But
Because
whatever.
there's 75 other John Spencers.
Okay, yeah, that didn't make much sense to me. But
They don't.
huh? Yeah, that's awfully strange. Ollie. Yeah, Total Darkness is absolutely fun. I have to say, 100% fun. Um,
Oh, haven't keep saying grass since what's the devil? New White.
oh, eventually, yeah, eventually we'll probably do keep trash change on coasters and flat rides and stuff, but maybe next year or the year after once we get some more
wants
stuff.
attention.
Yeah. Um.
No, I ain't.
Paul's mic is breaking.
No, that's not good. Oh no, I'm just going back and forth a lot. I'm too far away from the mic.
Yeah. Did you hear that whole thing that he just said? No, I don't know what that means. Really?
Listen, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
No sound. That doesn't make any sense. No sound at all, or just from Paul? Oh, okay. Yeah, just stay up on the mic.
Cat, are you able to hear me? Because I know you're still in here.
Well, that's because he's not completely on the mic. That's why you hear part of him and he goes in and out.
Yeah.
It's not the mic, it's him.
Okay, good to know, chat. Yeah, it's just me. I'm just going back and forth from the mic. So, keeping it at my face.
Yeah. So John, was your favorite maze Total Darkness to walk through? Oh, stop it. John Spencer, what was your favorite maze to walk through? Unsure. Okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have to say Conjuring. That is congratulations to the Conjuring. You are getting the No Thank You award of the season because no thank you.
Dad, what's your favorite show zone?
You mean Wreckage? It's not Stranger Things anymore. He asked, what is your favorite scare zone?
I hate these mics.
Well, if you would stay on it,
I'm not good at that.
well, you should get better at it. But I appreciate you telling him, like, hey, you're going in and out. Because, like, we don't know that.
I just want to figure out who has sent more messages in the that To my dad or cat?
Nah, probably red.
One of them just says begin to spam.
All right, so
What you do?
Bear.
I don't know.
Wait, he's all tangled. All right, pull him straight up. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, now that the dog is freed. I think wait, let me check. Let me check.
My dog now. I still hold him
Okay.
here forever.
So I think that is gonna do it for our keep trash change Fright Fest edition. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we are gonna be leaving over the weekend for a trip. Those videos probably won't come out until December, because we'll have some other things going on when we get back that I'm gonna want to put those vlogs out, and then I will put a series of vlogs out from our trip. I will also be uploading Where Are We Now videos. My goal is to do a minimum of 1 per day, and I may do 2 depending. So if your notifications are not on, put those to on, set them to all. The Where Are We Now videos will be unedited videos. They're just going to be quick takes, and they're going to go up, so they might be 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long, something like that. They're just going to be very short.
Oh, no.
What's that?
No.
So
Who
so
messaged
Bear,
that? Nah, who did
so
that? Was that Ed?
Jersey Coaster crew. So
Oh
Paul,
my God.
so we think we should ditch Paul for on the live show and put Bear up there. I mean, he doesn't say much, so you know.
Bear says less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bear doesn't say anything. We don't have to worry about the mic. We don't have to worry about you learning how to talk into a mic.
These are terrible mics. I don't have to worry
Well, yeah, but
about
you're
this.
also pointing it down like this.
Oh.
You have to be in it, in the mic. Get in the mic. It's fine. He'll learn eventually.
Time for me to disappear apparently because I'm
Oh,
being
that's-
voted off.
That's wrong. Okay, we're not voting Paul off of the live show because your girl is not doing a live show by herself. She needs someone to vamp with, you know. And the only reason why Dan was essentially fired is because he doesn't live here anymore.
He's escaping.
There goes baby Bear. So,
Escaped.
all right, I think we need to get off, but you guys will see us the last Tuesday of November, which is that
No,
just
you
before?
didn't, Dad. He moved to Pennsylvania, I think. PA.
You didn't get rid of him. Yes, he moved to P. Wait, I gotta look because I'm pretty sure the last Tuesday. Yes, the last Tuesday in November is just a couple of days before Thanksgiving. So we will see you for a Thanksgiving live. Thanksgiving, but it'll be on that Tuesday. But yeah, so we will be back the last Tuesday of November, 7:30-ish. Sometimes we're a few minutes early, sometimes we're a few minutes late. So turn those notifications on. I'm going to say it again until I turn blue. And set them to all so that you're notified and you can join us live. And I appreciate so much everybody that does join us live. It's so much appreciated. It's great to have the interaction with you guys and everything. So thank you so much for being here tonight. We really, really appreciate it. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy early Halloween, technically for now.
Yep, because it's on Friday. So happy Halloween. We will see you just before Thanksgiving. And keep it classy, guys. Bye. As soon as I find the button, it's going to be bye. I got to move stuff to find the button.
I like how, I lost my train of thought now.
Okay, well, your
We take too long.
Okay,
we
your-
take too long to end.
thoughts are over. Bye.